Hey, this is Brian Johnson, and I'm just choosing to take a moment to share with you what I do when I use my blender and my juicer, and before I get ready to go do presentations to make sure my brain is functioning at its highest capacity. So, here's the first things. I will go and get a couple of things of Harmless Harvest coconut water. High in potassium, very high in electrolytes, amazing. And what I'll do is I'll put some blue-green algae in it. This is Elixir of the Lake, which is great for your creative genius and for higher state of consciousness. This is basically one of the most potent superfoods on the planet. I'll also add 2,000 milligrams of DHA, Nordic Naturals, which is specifically for brain function, short-term, long-term, cognitive memory function, people with ADD, ADHD, amazing. The next one is acetyl L-carnitine. 1,500 milligrams. It's a neurotransmitter amino acid, works specifically for the brain. Completely natural, and it's only 11 bucks, and I've seen this one alone change people's lives, okay? So now, for my blended smoothie, what I'm doing is I've got an ounce of Heaven Mountain goji berries. These are the only ones that I would recommend because they're still moist. These are amazing. They're known as the happy berries, so they're great for boosting brain function, serotonin. They're great for boosting growth hormone. They're great for opening up the blood vessels. They have arginine in them, which helps for vasodilation, which gets oxygen and nutrients to the cells. They're also very high in glyconutrients, which is for cellular communication. These are amazing. If you are diabetic, you need to disregard the gojis and the coconut oil because they do have sugars in them, okay? I also, in my blended smoothie right here with the goji berries, I have purple sweet potato, 4 ounces. Now this is important because what I've done is I've balanced out my macronutrients, my proteins, my carbs, and my fats that I require for my meal so that I'm getting what my body needs. And then I'm also creating a juice blend so that I have amazing brain nutrients and high amounts of alkalinity and oxygen and high amounts of phytochemicals that are also being in there with it. So, for my blended smoothie, here's what we got. Wheatgrass, extremely alkaline. This is your most potent blood pressure lowerer. So if you are on medications and you take this, you need to check with your doctor because it is extremely potent at lowering blood pressure and very alkaline. Look how green it is, okay? So I'll put this, sometimes in my blender. Today I'm going to use my juicer. We talked a little bit last time about celery. This is your second highest blood pressure lower. It is very high in fiber. So this helps to clear out plaque in the arteries. It also has some stuff called patholides in it, which relaxes the blood vessels around the heart, which is where you get the blood pressure lowering effect. Also has some sodium in it too, so it's a great electrolyte replenisher. We talked a little bit last time about the cucumber. This helps to balance out blood sugars. So with all the stuff I have going on here, this is good. Very high in silica, helps with hair, skin, and nails. You need to make sure you get this organic because the skin is where a lot of the phytonutrients are, the medicinal properties to it. One we didn't talk about last time was the kiwi. This is amazing. Second highest source of vitamin C, and I have seen this in conjunction with the DHA fish oils reverse asthma and breathing disorders. So if you have breathing disorders, I highly encourage you to try these out and see what happens for you. I can't promise you anything, and I've seen it do amazing things. Next one, ginger. We didn't talk about this one last time. This is a very potent superfood. Especially for the cold weathers right now. This helps to heat up the body. This is a yang food, which is great when you're eating lots of vegetables, which are very yin or very cooling. This is heating, so it balances out the temperature of the body. It also has 9 compounds similar to serotonin in the body, so it helps with anxiety. Great for nausea, great for thinning the blood. This is your second highest food that helps with COX-2 inhibitors, which basically helps with pain, which also turmeric is right along there with it. So turmeric and ginger, amazing for helping with pain. Next one, we talked a little bit about the beet last time. Beet beats disease. This can increase your oxygen uptake up to 400%. It also has some stuff called uridine in it, which basically helps with depression. You never want to heat this or cook it because it has oxalic acids in it. So if you have kidney issues, this can exacerbate the situation. So eat them raw. My teacher, Jeff Primack, where I learned a lot of this information from, most of it, is amazing. He tells a story about a lady who had no chance of survival from pancreatic cancer stage 4. She met with one of his teachers, and his teacher says, I don't know what I could do for you, but if you want to try something, just try this. I can't promise you anything. Basically, she was doing 6 pounds of beets a day, In the blender, came back a month later, tumor was gone. Amazing. So apple, green apple, a lot of your phytochemicals are found in the skin. So again, you want to make sure you get this organic or have a veggie wash or a high alkaline pH wash. The seeds have cyanide in them, which is great for cancer. You don't want to take the seeds from 50 different apples and put them in your smoothies. And just use the seeds and eat the whole thing. The core, the hard part in the middle, is where you have a lot of phytonutrients in there. So apples are amazing. They have their own enzymes to break them down. They're high in pectin. So if you've got digestive issues or you can't go to the restroom, great for constipation. If you're really constipated, two things. You can do stewed apples, which helps amazing, and also keep in mind the emotional component that you could be holding on to emotions that you're not letting go with ease. That's the emotional component behind it. And then you have kale. You can obviously see that you got a deep green color, so they're very high in magnesium and very high in nutrients. If you have thyroid issues, you definitely want to stay away from the kale. So, I know I threw a lot at you in a short amount of time. This is what I do when it comes time for me to get my brain functioning optimal, and I'm going to go talk and share the information that I love to do. So hopefully this information helped you out. Please feel free. Ask me some questions, or if there's some things that you would love for me to touch on, and let me know. There was a lot of response on the last one I did, so I figured I would share some more stuff to create some more value and help you in your life. So hopefully this information helped you out. And remember, if you don't make time for your wellness, you won't make time for your illness. Have an awesome day.